Hello everyone, CSWord here, and this is a faster, more improved version of my previous smart control panel. So currently we are on page 2, and we see that one is on. I can hit the button, and it'll change state. And if I hit the button again, it then changes the state again. I can turn to any random page. I can change the state there, turn to another random page, alright, and turn back to that previous page and change the state again. So this is just a smaller, more compact version of what I had before, and it's definitely faster. So I'll go ahead and get to it. Now, for starters, we'll be using a lectern, and again, a book with 16 pages, so each page turn equals one more redstone dust. Alright, and we'll have our line of dust there. Obviously, I'm not going to make it that long for the tutorial. Now, this encoder is much better than what I had before. For starters, we'll have a row of repeaters on the bottom, going into a block with a torch on the other side. On top of those blocks, we'll have some more repeaters with a block prior to those repeaters with some dust on top of those blocks. Okay, now in front of those repeaters and on top of those torches, we'll place more blocks, and that's it for the encoder. Now what happens is, as each line gets lit up, it will deactivate the torch, thus deactivating the dust there. However, at the next signal strength, the dust on top will get powered to, for the repeater here, then to send a signal and then activate the block here again. Now we are going to place an alternating pattern of torches like that, with blocks on top of them, with upward facing torches on each of those. Okay, now we are going to place 2 blocks on top of the back ones going inward, and we will have a row of blocks there. Okay, now from the 2 block torches, we'll have repeaters on top of those and put dust on top of the rest of the stuff. Now what's going to happen is they are going to go into a row of torches like so to activate the T flip-flops. Alright, now what we need to do is make these only change when we activate the button. So what we're going to do is have a row of torches there and hook this up to the button that I don't actually have there yet. So what I'm going to do is place the button on the back side and just going to do a crude torch tower like this, and yeah, that should be fine. Now what happens is when we hit the button, it'll deactivate the torches here, and whatever line is selected, it will then permanently deactivate the line here because it's an AND gate, thus activating the torch on the other side. Currently 1 is selected, so yeah, it'll light up 1. And if we go ahead and switch to page 3, we'll see page 3 there light up. Alright, now, what I'm going to do is a rather unconventional T flip-flop, and that is a dispenser with a water bucket inside. Okay, obviously I'm going to place up blocks on the side so that the water doesn't spill anywhere. And so what happens with this T flip-flop design is the comparator output detects that the water bucket is there, and since that's a non-stackable item, it has a signal strength of 2, so we will extend this platform out by 2 blocks. And when the water gets dispensed, what happens then is the bucket is left, and because that's a stackable item, it gets reduced down to 1 signal strength. So now all we need to do is place torches there on the end. Now, to connect the decoder up to the T flip-flop for the output signal for the redstone lamp that I don't have installed, what I'm going to do is actually repeat the encoder on this side as well. So rather than dragging underneath, which could easily be done, I figured that this would just be an easier design. So let's go ahead and place the dust again and some more repeaters like that. Alright, now we need the torches on the front again and blocks on top of those. Alright, now what we're going to do is do an alternating pattern of 2 blocks out, and then on the inner spacings we'll have just a single block spaced on 1, and on the end of each of those we will have a torch. Then all this will lead up into the lamp that is, again, not there because I don't have it installed. Okay, now we will have dust in an alternating pattern like this, blocks on top of the dust there, and we will have a transparent block on top of these torches here so they don't burn out, and we'll have repeaters facing inward like that, and on the inside we will have repeaters facing outward like that. Now where we have the repeaters here on the outside, we'll have a block before them with some dust on top. Okay, and so now what happens is we have an AND gate. If this is deactivated and the line we have selected is also deactivated, then what happens is the torches here will then power off or power on, respectively, indicating whether it is on. If the water bucket is in the dispenser, that means the signal is on for the lamp there. If not, well, you could also invert the signal. I mean, it doesn't matter. Now, if you need an output, I shouldn't need to explain this, but you could just take the output from the T flip-flops here and placing some repeaters like that should easily do the job. Anyway, that's all I have for today, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.